Hello students, today we will learn about cyber threats and security. Computer and internet have become inseparable parts of our life in multiple spheres these days. The booming technologies of the modern age have made our life much easier and more connected across the globe via interconnected networks. Nowadays we are connected to the internet by many means, that is, through computer, smartphone or tablet. These gadgets are used for storing personal information, online banking, online shopping, booking tickets, playing games, and connecting with friends over social media. Although networks of today have simplified the communication process and have provided great opportunities in almost all spheres, there are various types of challenges and threats associated with the use of these networks of today. These threats are known as cybercrimes. Students, let us first talk about cybercrime. A cybercrime is any illegal activity done through internet. Example, identity theft, where somebody can steal your email ID or password and use it to send fake emails to people containing false information about the product or winning a lottery, etc. Then there are credit card account thefts, internet frauds like ordering goods in your name, extracting mobile phone contacts, etc. Forgery, that is, imitating documents, currency and objects of other people with bad intentions, harassing others, and mischief mongering by sending threatening messages, all of which come under the jurisdiction of Indian Penal Code (IPC). Cybercrimes can be divided into three main categories: crime against an individual person, crime against property, crime against an organization or society. Students, now let's discuss on cybercrimes against an individual person. The offences that cause or attempt to cause harm or threaten an individual come in this category. These crimes can be committed in the form of email spoofing. Spoofing means hoax or misleading. In it, a receiver of a message is fooled into believing that the message received by him is from a trusted source, which actually is not so. The message is bogus. When a user clicks on the link that is falsely provided by the sender, the malware or virus enters into the system of the user. Cyber stalking. In it, an attacker harasses a victim through emails, social media, chat rooms, blogs, instant messaging, etc. A stalker can be an online stranger or a person known to the targeted person. In cyber stalking, the person can harass and humiliate the victim by posting false information about him, monitor or view a victim's online activities, damage the victim's computer by sending viruses, threaten the victim or his family, order humiliating items or subscribe cheap magazines and deliver these at victim's house or workplace. Students know the fact. Cyber trafficking refers to the serious crime of selling drugs, weapons, and even human beings over the internet. Traffickers contact their customers through encrypted emails and fix their deals at places like internet cafes in order to sell their illegal substances. Some criminals even build websites for online selling and trade of these harmful commodities. Cyberbullying. It is an act of harming or harassing through information technology in a deliberate manner. This includes insulting remarks and threatening messages sent by email, spreading rumors about the person either by emails or social networking sites, posting embarrassing photos and videos to hurt the person, derogatory remarks against the gender, race, religion, or nationality. Students, let's know more. Defamation is defined as a communication that intends to harm or damage the reputation of a person, business, product, government, religion, or nation. Students, let's talk about cybercrimes against property. In real life, we hear of stealing or robbing of one's property. In cyber world also, criminals look for an opportunity to steal or rob through internet. They can steal a person's bank details and withdraw money from his account. misuse credit card of a person, spoil the system of an organization through malicious software to gain access to it. Identity theft. It refers to the act of stealing and misuse of someone's personal information. It is a major issue for people who use internet for online shopping, cash transactions, and banking services. The stolen information generally include a person's name, date of birth, account number, credit or debit card number, ATM PIN, etc. This information is then misused to obtain genuine documents, new credit cards to make purchase, withdraw money, get passports and driving licenses in the victim's name. Hackers steal the information either through hacking the network that a person is connected to or placing a software unknowingly on a person's computer. Students know the fact. Keylogger programs are used to check users' keystrokes and get important information such as passwords, etc. Phishing. It is an act of sending an email to a user misleading him to believe that it is from a trusted person or organization. The user is asked to visit a website in which he is asked to update or validate his personal details such as username, password, credit card details, etc. In this way, the operators of the fake website commit crimes in your name after stealing your identity. Students know the fact. Vishing is the criminal practice of using social influence over the telephone system, most often using features facilitated by voice over IP, VoIP, to gain access to sensitive information, such as credit card details from the public. The term is a combination of voice and phishing. Farming. In this type of attack, a piece of malicious code is installed on a computer or a server which misdirects the users to fraudulent websites without their knowledge in order to obtain personal information such as passwords, account numbers, etc. Students, let's know more. Social engineering refers to the psychological manipulation of people into performing actions or divulging confidential information. Students, now let's discuss on cybercrimes against organization or society. It is a planned and politically motivated attack to cause large-scale disorder in computer networks. This category can cause panic amongst the civilians. In this category, criminals hack government websites, military websites, or circulate propaganda.